Ooh, I see Gela is playing Ace. Those are two big players. That's going to be a red-black, a black-red gold generation aggro, something like that, versus a mono-black game. So we'll hop into that one in just a second. That is Ace versus Gela. And both of those players, I don't believe either of them are signed with any organizations, but both are very big names in the artifact community and in the card game community in general. Oh, look at that. Right into the game. So here we go. We're seeing turn one. Bounty Hunter rolled high on the track, but going up against the Axe with that 2 armor, not going to get a track kill turn one. So sort of have to debate whether or not you want to spend the track, or you can go ahead and trade off the units. Let's take a look at these decks here. Yeah, this is definitely a gold generation deck running 2 Horn of the Alphas, has Payday, has track, looking to get that gold generated nice and early on. Interesting to see it with the Lion and the time, though. Lion, more of a late game hero with that reduced Finger of Death cooldown. Almost wondering if we're going to see this a late game gold generation deck, which would be interesting. Normally we see those going for more in the early game to try to reduce your opponent's ability to generate gold or to ramp up your heroes at all. Duel available for the for Ace. This duel onto the Phantom Assassin would trade, unless of course the phase boots come on. The gank is available. 10 damage could take out the last lane, although it would of course trade your Phantom Assassin for it as well. I almost wonder if the Jasper Dagger's track isn't the right option. Jasper Daggers, of course, having that very... Oh, okay. The hip fire also threatening the trade. But does not get off the track, sadly.
I understand my orders.
Gonna toss down a Bronze Legionnaire. And just trade those heroes right away. Not gonna see anything come out for either player in the middle lane. In the third lane, the duel will not kill unless the Jasper Daggers are put down first once again. So unlikely to see that, honestly. Unlikely to see either duels come down. Jasper Daggers do... Okay, so we may see the duel happen. If you're gonna Jasper Daggers, I would expect you to duel then. We are going to see the duel. So LC versus LC, the one with more items wins. Gotta get that farm. So up to 13 gold now. 14 gold even. But sees that Horn of the Alpha and cannot buy it. So gonna be stuck in a more tracking state. I'm kind of surprised to see this first lane. Okay, the Lion lives, but putting the Lion in the first lane was a bit risky with this Finger of Death still on 2-turn cooldown. The third lane was the safer option to put Lion in. Yeah, this duel is going to come out and take out Lion. So Lion's going to come back with Finger of Death in 2 turns, but until then, no more black plays on this lane. I see the Bronze Legionnaires looking to trade, but there is another one in hand for Ace, running 3 of them in his deck in this mono red. I don't think there's another duel option unless you're going to duel away the Bronze Legionnaire, but that seems a bit premature when you have just another one sitting in your in your hands. Putting the Blink Dagger onto Axe. Blinking Axe into the third lane, that makes sense. And then I would not be shocked to see the Bronze Legionnaire either here or middle lane. I think both places are perfectly valid spots to put the Bronze Legionnaire. And I would expect it to come down soon because... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, there it is.
I understand
because it is a cheaper unit and rarely used as a chump blocker with that 4 attack. More commonly used to try to get some tower damage in. Healing up this LC so she does not die. We could see the duel onto this bounty hunter, so at least you trade a hero for a hero. Yep. Rather than just losing a hero. Probably the right option there. Still sneaks through 10 damage onto the tower, though. So, getting a good amount of tower damage done, Gela is. 18 gold as well. Buys a Blink Dagger, but now is having some harder trouble deciding that the Stonehall Cloak and Jasper Daggers were both wanted. Still surprised to see this Payday and Track from turn 1 in hand, and sort of no gold generated from it. The 3 hero committal into the first lane. With a Marifold Brawler in hand, I mean, maybe the Marifold Brawler is going into the second lane. 15 plus 6. That's pretty good.
This is perfect for
let's see the Stonehall Cloak. Spot Weakness is not the worst card option, although it does sort of take you out of other options. All right, it does look like Swim is in this phase, so we will have to search him out and find him. Because I definitely want to see one of Swim's games. This is a Swiss tournament for this stage. For phase 2, we've got a Swiss bracket going on here.
Hello, friend.
Goes for the Spot Weakness onto the Tide Hunter. Getting a little extra damage onto that axe rather than doing no damage whatsoever.
This'll work just fine.
Jasper Dagger is coming down onto the axe, giving him Pierce as well. Gonna swap with the Bristleback to try to smack down this axe with a bit more damage, because that 8 damage does quite a bit more than the 2.
My specialty.
Still 6 gold. Wow, going as far as to coup this turn.
Battlefield belongs to
A
us.
little surprised by that, but 2 black heroes coming in next turn, and we'll have double track. I would really like to see that double track and then just zap someone with that Finger of Death. TP. Maybe a blink comes down onto Tide Hunter. Would not expect to see a Kraken Shell here. I don't think there's any reason to play for initiative. No more plays. All right. I think Brawler Beastmaster active is definitely the right move here. Maybe there's an argument for Stonehall Elite, but Brawler just seems like the right move.
I won't
What?
be dying anytime soon.
He cares about initiative and predicts that there's no plays to be made by Gela in this last lane, which is true, but a little surprising. Gela does have enough red in deck that, I mean, there's the Stonehall Elites, there's Mercenaries, there's Bronze Legionnaires. All of those things could have threatened to take the tower this turn. So still a bit surprised to see that. I would expect to see both black heroes in the first lane. I think that's the lane that you really need to fight for now. I don't think that you can defend the second lane, even with a black hero. Your black is just not strong enough. It's got a lot of gold generation, but oh no, committing 2 heroes there. He may just lose this turn. I mean, even with 2 black heroes committed, I don't think he can hold it. Even with this Finger of Death as well. We see the triple committal on Ace's side, and he does get to just Ravage here, if that's what he wants to do. A Primal Roar could also come down, if he wants more stun options. And with no Jasper Daggers in Gela's hand, Gela does not have a response to this one. I would expect the Ravage. No, the Roar comes down first. Is more scared of the black cards. Wants the guaranteed stun. So is unlikely to Ravage this turn as well then. So now looking for a good duel opportunity, which is really the only one possible is dueling the LC. Yeah, there's the duel onto the LC. I think he was considering just not using it at all, but probably needed here just to make sure this tower doesn't immediately fall. Alrighty. Putting that other Blink Dagger onto the Tide Hunter, so looking to maybe blink the Tide Hunter somewhere. I would be kind of surprised at this turn. He's doing 4 tower damage, and this tower is pretty low. If anywhere, maybe to the third lane, if he's going to blink anywhere. But even that, you're rolling a... You're rolling quite a few 50-50s, including having to land somewhere pretty good to guarantee a stun onto LC if you're going to blink him over. And I just don't see Axe blinking either, so yeah, this is likely where this lane is going to stay. Bounty Hunter does high roll, so I guess there's the gank opportunity there. Bounty doesn't even die to that. The Brawler comes down though, and this Finger of Death will not even kill off that Marifold Brawler. 3 tracks in hand for Gela. As much as you love this gold, is it worth? Is it worth this? There's that gank, so we'll get some gold, but not enough mana to payday.
There's a reason I'm the best.
Now the question is, does he finger anything? Will not kill Bristleback next turn, so I don't think he can finger to save the tower though, so I'd say unlikely. Maybe even just blink one of these 2 heroes to the third lane, so you can get a payday off and actually get the Horn of the Alpha. Yeah, I'm gonna blink Bounty Hunter down there. So giving up this tower, but going ahead and using that Finger of Death. Definitely want to use that as often as possible because you can get it down to a 1-turn cooldown. You're going to see a payday here, going up to 49 gold in total at the end of this turn and taking a tower. So we're going to see a pretty big fight for this first lane here. Although there is the Time of Triumph play for Ace. And just about equally as importantly, there is a Ravage for him as well. A Horn, a Blink, still has gold if he wants to pick up the Stonehall Cloak. Cannot get the other Horn though, so just going to have to settle for a Healing Salve. Does not have initiative here, so does need to worry about this Ravage play. It will stun his axe, but will not do anything to his Phantom Assassin unless it rolls the 50% chance. of being stunned. I think for sure this is a mana drain turn if you are Gela. Although I would expect the Ravage to come down, and if that is the case, this game may just be over with a nice time. Oh, only hitting the one hero. So Mana Drain going to be able to come out, take out the time option. So the Marifold Brawler is going to come down instead. There still is the Horn of the Alpha play. Although he would have to replace one of these two. Oof. One of these two items, and would probably need to replace the Stonehall Cloak. The other option is he could save it and go ahead and play it onto this Lion, which would not be the worst option in the world.
This will help me on my mission.
But yeah, probably going to want to have it for the first lane. Trading off with that axe, definitely not sad about that. Can even get off 2 tracks onto that axe, and with no items in hand and no mana, guaranteed to get the track gold. So, oh, axe can blink out though, but still probably worth it. Force axe to blink out, sure. Axe not even gonna blink out, so we're looking at 35 gold going into the next turn, but only one more horn in deck. So it will be a pretty difficult turn to navigate. Not too shocked at all to see that blink dagger going on to this Lion here, getting him into the first lane. And neither of these ancients are going to be falling too quickly. Ooh, does find that other horn, so does get that. Can also get Bracers of Sacrifice, but yeah, I don't know how much Bracers of Sacrifice are gonna do against this lane. These are some pretty tanky units here. We do have a Tyler Estate Sensor Mana Drain, so can reduce it below the Time of Triumph, but we're likely just going to see that come out with initiative. I mean, if I'm Ace, this time is looking too good. Even if Gela does have a coup de grace in hand, which is, I think, the best possible thing that could be held, it's still not enough to protect against a time.
To me, old friend.
I'm going to start with the Beastmaster active. I think Mana Drain is the right call here then. Brings him down to 7, can't get off the time.
Your spirit
Yep, there it is.
belongs to me.
So now it's either going to be a Berserker's Call or a Primal Roar. I think the Zerkers threatens lethal. Even though there will be the response of the Tyler Estate Sensor. And then I think you might even save the horn for the third lane. You think you can kill this tower quickly enough? I don't know. Maybe not. This first lane is falling quite rapidly. Fountain Flask to make sure Tidehunter's nice and healthy. Oh, there goes the Tyler Estate. So now Berserker's Call is definitely the right move. You're looking at 14 damage rather than 4. Okay. That one gives you 15 instead of 4, which is almost the same amount. There's the horn. The horn summons just into a melee creep that was already turning as well, so not going to reduce any damage there. Ooh, but you know what works? You know what might work? bracers onto the PA. PA sacrifices. You get another 14 damage through. 14 plus 6 is 20. He's out of mana. I believe he's out of item cards too. That might just be enough. These bracers might just be enough to win this game for Gela. Activates it, 20 damage. Perfect lethal. Well played, Ace says. Gela taking this game. Wow, what a brilliant calculation there. To know that, I mean, I don't think he saw it as far ahead as the shopping phase, but just to know that there was the possibility of using bracers to sneak through that extra damage, definitely great plays there by Gela.